Friends, you may have seen many famous and expensive paintings, like Mona Lisa, the most valuable painting in the world. But there are some artworks that money can't define, because their mysteries remain unsolved to this day. In this video, we'll explore some of the most mysterious and unexplained paintings ever created, artworks surrounded by secrets, strange stories, and unanswered questions. Believe me, what you're about to see will leave you amazed, and maybe even a little unsettled. So, make sure to watch this video till the very end. Number 1. The Anguished Man. This is the Anguished Man, often called one of the most haunted paintings in the world. The story begins in England. This eerie artwork was created in the mid-20th century by an unknown artist. But here's where the legend turns disturbing. It is said that the artist mixed not only paint, but also his own blood into the canvas. At the time, he was battling severe mental illness, and soon after completing the painting, he took his own life. When you look at the painting, it's unsettling. The distorted human face looks filled with agony and screams of pain, with hollow black eyes, an open mouth frozen in horror, and chaotic strokes of color that only intensify its terror. Years later, the painting found its way into the hands of a British family, and according to them, strange things began happening as soon as it entered their home. They reported whispers echoing through empty rooms, dark, shifting shadows appearing near the painting, and sometimes, the chilling sound of a woman crying. The owner, Sean Robinson, eventually revealed the painting and its story online, where it quickly became infamous as the Anguished Man. To this day, people believe it's haunted. Some say it carries the restless spirit of the artist, trapped in his final masterpiece. Others insist it's nothing more than imagination and fear playing tricks on the mind, but the truth remains unsolved. And that's what makes this painting one of the most mysterious and terrifying works of art in history. Number 2. Old Fisherman by Tivadar Csontváry. This painting is called Old Fisherman. It was created in 1902 by the famous Hungarian artist Tivadar Csontváry Kosztka. At first glance, it looks like nothing more than a simple portrait of an old fisherman, hunched over, leaning on his cane, staring ahead with deep, weary eyes. But the true mystery of this artwork reveals itself only when you look closely. If you draw an imaginary line down the center of his face, the painting suddenly divides into two very different halves. On the left side, the face appears calm, solemn, almost saint-like, resembling a man of faith or a holy figure. On the right side, however, the face transforms into something darker, angry, harsh, almost demonic. It is as if within this single man, both good and evil exist side by side. That duality is what makes the painting so mysterious and unsettling. Art historians believe Csontváry intended this work to represent the dual nature of humanity, the eternal struggle between light and darkness, good and evil that resides within every soul. Today, the Old Fisherman hangs in the Hungarian National Gallery in Budapest, where it remains one of Csontváry's most discussed and controversial works. And many visitors say, if you stare at it long enough, it feels like the fisherman is staring back at you, as if he can see straight into your own heart, weighing the good and evil within you. Number 3. The Crying Boy. This haunting painting is known as the Crying Boy. It was created in the 1950s by Spanish artist Bruno Amadeo, also known as Giovanni Bragolin. At first glance it looks simple, the portrait of an innocent young boy with tears streaming down his cheeks. But behind this seemingly ordinary image lies one of the strangest and most chilling mysteries in art history. The story begins in the 1980s, in England. Reports began to surface of a series of devastating house fires. Families lost everything in the flames, furniture, clothing, valuables, all reduced to ashes. And yet, again and again, one thing survived untouched: the painting of the Crying Boy. Soon, whispers of a curse spread like wildfire. People claimed the painting brought misfortune and fire wherever it hung. According to legend, the boy in the painting was once an orphan whose parents had died in a fire. It was said that his tears carried a curse, one that doomed any household that displayed his image. British newspapers fueled the fear, publishing sensational reports about the so-called cursed painting. Terrified, many families destroyed their copies, while others swore never to let it hang on their walls again. And yet, countless reproductions of the Crying Boy still exist around the world today. Was it truly cursed, capable of surviving flames while everything else burned? Or was it all just coincidence, amplified by fear and superstition? The mystery of the Crying Boy remains unsolved, a chilling reminder of how art can sometimes blur the line between beauty, tragedy, and the supernatural. Number 4. The Hands Resist Him. Before You is a painting known as The Hands Resist Him. It was created in 1972 by American artist Bill Stoneham. At first glance, the image feels unsettling. A young boy stands beside a doll-like girl. Behind them, a glass door reveals countless pressed hands, as if unseen figures are trying to break through from the other side. The story behind the painting is even more mysterious. Bill Stoneham explained that the boy is actually a self-portrait from his own childhood. The doll represents a guide, leading the child into a strange realm where dreams and reality collide. And those countless hands pressing against the glass? They symbolize the infinite possibilities and paths waiting in life, struggling to break through. But this painting didn't become famous just for its symbolism. It became infamous for being labeled haunted. In the early 2000s, when the artwork was listed for sale on eBay, its owners claimed disturbing events surrounded it. They reported that, at night, the boy and the doll appeared to move within the painting. Sometimes the boy seemed to step forward, trying to escape the canvas. The doll appeared to hold a strange weapon, almost like a gun. Visitors claimed to hear eerie whispers and feel strange sensations when near it. When the eBay listing went live, thousands of people rushed to view it, not just for the art, but for its terrifying reputation. The painting was eventually sold and now rests in a private American collection, away from the public eye. Was it all just imagination fueled by fear and stories? Or does this canvas truly hold something that defies explanation? Whatever the truth, The Hands Resist Him is still remembered as the eBay haunted painting, one of the most chilling mysteries in the art world. Number 5. Et in Arcadia. This is the painting Et in Arcadia Ego, created by French master Nicolas Poussin between 1637 and 1638. Today, this artwork is preserved in the Louvre Museum, Paris, and it remains one of the most mysterious works of European art. At first glance, the scene looks simple. Shepherds of Arcadia, the mythical land of peace and beauty, stand around a tomb. On its surface are carved the Latin words, Et in Arcadia Ego. The phrase translates to, even in Arcadia, I am present. Here, I refers to death itself. The meaning is profound. No matter how perfect or heavenly a place may seem, death is inevitable. It is a reminder of mortality, even in paradise. But the mystery of this painting goes far beyond philosophy. Many researchers and historians believe it may hold hidden clues linked to the Holy Grail and ancient secret societies. Over the years, the painting has been connected with places like Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland and Rennes-le-Château in France. Some even claim it points toward the mysterious Priory of Sion, the secret brotherhood famously mentioned in Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code. Was Poussin secretly embedding messages about forbidden knowledge, or was he simply creating a meditation on life and death? Did Nicolas Poussin hide a secret within this masterpiece? Or is it nothing more than a timeless reflection on human mortality? To this day, Et in Arcadia Ego continues to stir debate, standing as both a philosophical reminder of death and a canvas of unresolved mystery. Number 6. The Inundation of the Biesbosch in 1421. This painting is called The Inundation of the Biesbosch in 1421, created in the 19th century by Dutch artist Laurens Alma Tadema. But behind the canvas lies the memory of a devastating tragedy, the St. Elizabeth's flood of 1421. This catastrophic flood struck the Netherlands, swallowing nearly 72 villages and claiming thousands of lives. Entire landscapes disappeared beneath the water. Yet, amid this destruction, one extraordinary story emerged, a story that would later inspire this haunting work of art. According to legend, survivors spotted a cradle drifting through the floodwaters. Inside, the cradle lay a small baby, peacefully asleep. Beside the child was a cat. As the cradle rocked dangerously in the waves, the cat leapt from one side to the other, carefully balancing its weight to keep the cradle from tipping over. Against all odds, the baby survived, thanks to the quick instincts of that animal. Alma Tadema captured this very scene, the infant resting in deep slumber, while the cat sits alert, ensuring the cradle remains steady amidst chaos. In Dutch folklore, this tale became known as the cat in the cradle. Today, the painting is remembered not only as a beautiful piece of art, but as a timeless symbol of loyalty, survival, and the mysterious bond between humans and animals. And
Friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.